Jackson Theater is bustling with life and performances, and there are two great shows taking the stage that you won't want to miss. The first is Don Flemons, followed by Colby T. Helms, and here with the information on how you can secure tickets is Amber Crumley. Amber, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Well, thanks for being here. We love talking about the Jackson Theater. You guys have had such a successful launch season so far.
It has been. It's been 6 months, which is crazy to think about how much we've been able to do in 6 months, but the next 6 months look just as fun and exciting too. So got a great lineup of music, movies, comedians, storytellers, so a little something for everybody in that mix.
And it feels like it's every week. I mean, there's not a single week where there's not something happening at the Jackson Theater, and this weekend no exception.
It's very true. You know, we usually have about 12 to 15 movies a month that we have, and then of course we're doing back-to-back concerts. So this Saturday at 8 p.m. and then next Saturday at 8 p.m. We'll have two concerts by two great groups. So the first one will be Don Flemons, and that's this Saturday at 8 p.m. Just a wonderful musician, very American roots style music, a little bit of blues in there and a little bit of folk. So he's a Grammy winner that a lot of people know from the Carolina Chocolate Drops. So that might be a more familiar name, but Dom's played in the area a few times, so we're excited to host him at the theater for the
I feel like I've heard the name before, and a name I've also heard, Colby T. Helms and the Virginia Creepers. They were supposed to originally play at the Jackson before.
Yes.
What happened?
Yes, back in January. Unfortunately, it was one of those really, really snowy days.
We had a lot of those, Jeremy.
And, you know, they live in Virginia, and the band getting here just wasn't going to be able to happen, but we were lucky enough to get them back on the schedule, and they'll be here next Saturday at 8 p.m. to perform.
Well, that's fantastic. And tickets are available still for both of these shows?
They are. Yep. You can get those online, of course, at thejacksontheater.com. You can come in person during our box office hours or just give us a call.
So are these shows that maybe you could show up if you decide, hey, last minute, I want to get some tickets?
Yes, for sure. You know, we have a 285-seat theater, and so we have plenty of tickets available for both performances. So that's something, if you decide, you know, Saturday afternoon that you guys would like to spend a little afternoon in Jonesborough, makes for a really fun time. And sometimes you could even stay, you know, at the Eureka Inn and make it a full weekend and hit Brews and Tunes the next day.
A nice little staycation.
Yeah.
And one thing we do like is with the rain coming, this is not going to be impacted whatsoever. It's indoors. It's fantastic. There's a lot going on. You do have more happening throughout the rest of the year. Any other performances you want to highlight?
We do. So July is going to be pretty exciting with some local bands, Charlie Maples and Flat Out Blue, which a lot of people might know from this region. And then we have Jim Lauderdale and the Po Ramblin' Boys. And then we're doing kind of a fun new thing for us. It's going to be an author discussion and a book signing on the historic theaters of the Tri-Cities.
Well, awesome. So much to look forward to, but so little time. We've got one coming up this weekend. Amber, thank you. Don Flemons will take the stage this Saturday at 8 p.m. Tickets are still available and start at $15. And then Colby T. Helms and the Virginia Creepers are back on June 21st. That show is also 8 p.m. Head to thejacksontheater.com to secure your seats. We will be right back.